Hello everybody, this is Kiereek here, and today we're doing a review video for Sonic Adventure 1. Now this is the DX Director's Cut remake that's on PC. I haven't actually played the GameCube one or the original one, but I assume they're roughly the same. If anything, hopefully this one's a little better. Now what it is, it's a 3D Sonic game. There's multiple stories in this adventure. It contains a world area with separate levels that you travel around the world area, you pick your level and you go in. And the story is basically about a powerful creature named Chaos. Robotnik seems to be leading him around, causing trouble, getting him stronger, and it's your job to defeat him, stop Robotnik, stop Chaos. Now, I'm a pretty big Sonic fan. Even so, I struggled to find some of the pros for this game. It does have 6 stories. I guess that's a good thing. They're all a little different. It provides a bit of variety, so you play your Sonic levels, you know, usual go fast kind of thing. You play your Knuckles levels or treasure hunts. There's a shooting level. Amy, Tails are there. You know, it's all kind of fits in. And you got Big the Cat. Unfortunately, he's also there, but at least it gives you something different to do. Now, the homing attack, I believe this is the game where it made its introduction, and it fits in a lot better. I'm glad they introduced it. Even if it's not perfected, it does allow you to continue with the flow a bit better in a 3D landscape. So when you see enemies, you hit A, you home and attack in on them, it zooms you towards them, smashing them, and you can do that continuously on multiple enemies. It's a cool feeling. Now, the other cool thing about this game is Chaos, the character. He's not really that well fleshed out, but it is an interesting villain idea. You know, they don't explain it in the game, but I believe he is a mutated Chao of some kind, and he uses the Chaos Emeralds for evil. He was the protector. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, and as far as an enemy that can change shape and gain power, it's kind of a good idea. For the cons, I got a lot of them here, so hang on. Some characters are brutal to play. Amy is one of them. She actually wasn't the worst one, but she's really slow. All her levels require you be basically running away from something, which is not too great when you're really slow. It's extremely stressful. Even worse was Big the Cat. I just don't understand what they were thinking with this. They needed another character, and they're like, yeah, we'll make a fishing minigame. Well, I swear to God, it's the worst thing I've ever played. Ever. Big the Cat, I didn't understand so much hate for him before I played this game. You know, I'd seen him in the comics, I'd seen him in other games, but I didn't understand why I hated him so much. Now I get it. Those levels are brutal. Your fishing line breaks. You lose life, just like that. And that's the only chance you really get. It really upset me. It's basically the worst voice acting I've ever seen in the Sonic games, and that's saying a lot because there's some pretty bad voice acting. It feels like they weren't even there, or like the voice actors had no idea what scenario they were reading out. They had the words in front of them or something, and it's like, be excited. Oh, okay, I'll be excited. Go Sonic! Or something like that, but there's never any like emotion to it. And it doesn't look, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Especially with the animations. Their eyebrows are twitching all over the place. I'm pretty sure Sonic was on heroin or something for most of the game every time there was a cutscene. Well, I don't know what they're thinking, and it looks pretty bad. Now, speaking of looking really bad, the camera angles. Sonic games have always had trouble with camera in 3D games, at least in the older ones. Not so much anymore, I guess. But this one takes the cake. At least with Sonic 3D on Genesis, you could really see where you were and tell where you're going. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, you could rotate the camera fairly easily, and most of the time, I think there were intelligent decisions about where it was. This one, I found it got hung up a lot. A lot of the times it caused deaths. It really made me upset. And that's not really a good thing. It makes you put the game down. Now the Chao Garden. I really enjoyed Chao Gardens. I did in the second one, but this one doesn't seem to be integrated as well. There's nothing to really force you there. And aside from collecting animals, there's no way to really level them up. So it's not really as fulfilling. There's some races you can do. You get way too many. Multiple Chao Gardens with 2 eggs in each one, and I just can't keep track of all of them. I just left it. I said screw it. I have my Chaos in Adventure 2 Battle. Let them be the ones that live on. These ones can all die for all I care. Now, a lot of the time with the overworld, I see what they were going for, but I don't think it was very well done either. There's not a clear idea of where to go. I mean, you can hit the little floating Navi ball and it will give you hints, but a lot of the time it's like, did you see the statue? And it's like, no, I didn't. Where the hell do I find it? You want me to run around every world to try to figure out where the hell this thing is? And sometimes it's a cutscene that doesn't even trigger until you're in the exact right place. It really ticked me off. I don't understand what they were thinking there. Finally, Chaos and Tikal, two kind of opposing yet together characters in this game. I think they could have been fleshed out a lot more. I originally knew them from Adventure 2 Battle in the multiplayer section because you can choose them as characters, but in this game they don't talk much about them. I don't understand why I'm supposed to care, especially about Tikal. Chaos, I get it, he's the bad guy, and you kind of get a feeling that he's not really as bad as he should be, or he's not really as bad when he's not all upset. But Tikal never really gets fleshed out. Every time we see her, she's basically just like screaming, "No, don't do it!" And I don't think it's a good character development. I don't know much about her from this, and the game could have done better to make me care. That brings us to the score for gameplay. Usual Sonic 3D problems, a lot of camera angle issues, control issues. You're gonna fall off the map, there's no doubt about it, and a lot of characters don't control very well. So gameplay is a 1.5 out of 3. I'm sorry, Sonic. Addiction. The story wasn't too bad, but the fact it's broken up into 6 separate parts with 6 different characters really makes you not feel addicted. I play with 1 or 2 levels, I'd put the game down. When I finished a character's story, especially after they made me watch the damn credits, I put the game down. So it gets a 0.5 out of 2. I don't think there's much addiction here. Reliability, I never had a problem, 1 out of 1. As far as I'm concerned, the PC version has been pretty good to me. Atmosphere, I'd give it a 1 out of 2. They did a good job of world building. Because they have the open world, there's a lot of places you can run around that aren't just levels, like the temple, the Chaos Emerald Shrine, the city. You can run around there and see what's kind of going on. It's not the best world, but it is made and it does add to the atmosphere of the game. So I think a 1 out of 2 is pretty fair. Finally, for replay value, I gave it a 1 out of 2 as well. There is some replay value if you want to go back and do all the challenges, get S rankings on everything. I'm not really that kind of person, but I know a lot of people do like to go for that 100% perfect run. So if you do like doing that, I guess there is some replay value, but I'd say once that's done, you're pretty much out of luck. I guess you could stick around and level up your chows, but that's not for everybody. That means our total score is a 5 out of 10. Ooh, I'm sorry, but that's a little low. I don't know if I'd recommend it. It has some redeeming qualities, and if you're a Sonic fan, you might want to do it just to see what had happened with the game. But I don't say go out and buy it at full price. There's no way. Wait for a sale, grab it for a couple bucks, and you're doing yourself a favor that way. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon. Please go watch the gameplay video, and I got plenty of other videos up as well.